get to know about. Okay, let's go. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nathan and this is Teso TV. I'd like to say thank you so much for those who are watching this for the first time. Make sure you hit on the subscribe button and of course the notification bell so that each time I upload any new video, you'll actually be the first to be notified. So today I pay a visit again here at Itage Poultry Farm here located in Soroti City. As you can see behind me, it's one of the biggest poultry farms so far that we have in Teso. And of course, looking at the way it is organized with and a number of security cameras here. It is having a fence. That means it prevents people from actually entering in. And of course, still on the part of security, when you enter in, you have to disinfect yourself. This is how safe this poultry farm is. So today, I will be having discussion with the CEO of this farm. It's called Paul. So Paul will be telling us about how he feeds 1,000 chicken in his farm. You realize he has about more than 5,000, more than 5,000 here. There are some that are still chicks, and of course there are others that are grown up. So he has a number of them. So he'll be explaining to us how he feeds them. So check this out. Go.
This is I'm called Edu Paul, CEO, Tej Poultry. Behind me here is a laying house for 5,000 birds. So we have already birds that are transferred here, ready for laying. That will be in 1.5 months time. They will be laying from here because at the moment they are age big. So from here they will be in here for a period until when we offlay them. This is when they grow up and they begin laying. And now from the 8th week, we're also measuring their feeds. And per bird, we consider 90 grams per bird. So plus the number of birds that you have, you compute that. But usually, because our systems are not completely automated, so you find there is also wastage of feeds. So you increase it, say maybe about 100 grams per bird every day by the number of birds that you have. So that is what you have to do until point of laying. Okay, for this number of birds, what it takes, there are quite a number of things that take to raise up this number of birds. First of all, biosecurity. Should keep up with your biosecurity. The hygiene, because most of the diseases that attack these birds here are from hygiene and even the feeds. If the feeds are from contaminated sources, you can also get infections. So you make sure the feeds, the areas where you get them from or you mix them, they are not contaminated. If they are, then you make sure you disinfect the place. Then also your water, the utensils, all that, you make sure that the biosecurity is okay. So, and also the other thing is you make sure that you follow the schedule that is given for you. The vaccination schedule, you follow that schedule very well. So when you follow that, like last night, we were vaccinating fowl typhoid. So you really have to do that very well without missing.
Okay, so what advice can you give to someone who is planning to start this poultry kind of business?
I would encourage one to do poultry because it is a profitable venture. And all of us who are doing this for profits. So it's a very profitable venture whereby, once again, I would say, when you get to it, you shouldn't gamble. Do the right things, the right way, the right time, and use the right things. When you do that, you will not regret. So I would encourage anybody, like in Iteso here, we have very few farmers doing this.
Mm.
And very many people are fearing it because we've not been doing the right things. So when you do the right things, please, you'll not regret. So please, let's do this together.
Action.
Vaccination is also a very important aspect. Usually, the vaccination schedule is given by the hatchery that you source your birds from. So, because for every hatchery has its own schedule for their own birds, so there is no vaccination schedule that is meant for all birds, not their totally. They are all dependent on the hatcheries. So, like for us here was our vaccination schedule was also given to us by our hatchery that is in Turkey. So it is the same one that we follow. Like just yesterday, we vaccinating fowl typhoid at 7 weeks. So exactly at 7 weeks, you have to do it. So which is very important. And also when you're vaccinating, also where you source your vaccines from is also another very important aspect in poultry, because if you go and source your vaccines from places that are not, the vaccines are not well kept, there is no power backup, maybe they have even stayed, so that also affects your birds so much. So when you're choosing a place where to vaccinate, to pick your vaccines from, you should check those things. Those are things that you should have in your checklist. Do they have a power backup? When do they receive their vaccines? How long do their vaccines stay with them? And where are the vaccines from which country? All that, those are some of the things that you have to look at.
So guys, behind me is one of the biggest farms I was telling you about. Poultry is so interesting. I can see there's something behind me. I don't know what it is. You see this, I think the waste products from the chicken. The waste products from the chicken. Yeah, this can be used as manure. You guys can see behind me. This can be used as manure. These are some of the chicken droppings. They can actually be used as manure. They're actually being dried. You know, as they fall down, I actually being dried as they fall down. So after drying this, since this can be taken into a garden, you can pour this into a garden as manure. Very good, and of course, increases the fertility of the land. This is so good. So guys, this is how it is done. So in case you're following this for the first time, this is how beautiful it is. There's some people who just pour this and maybe end up then burning uh, this kind of manure, but this is what you're supposed to do in case you cannot maybe dry it. Some people just collect it and they just pour it. For those people who have biogas, I think this can also work out very well. It's actually a good product. So that is the laying house. That's how the cages look like inside there. This thing has a wire mesh. There's a wire mesh here that prevents, of course, dangerous animals from entering in. I can talk about maybe other wild birds, snakes, the rodents, and of course the rest from entering in. So that is how safe this place is, and of course that is how beautiful the area is. So you can see how clear this area is. The most interesting the most interesting thing about this area is it has CCTV cameras everywhere. So this is what adds the security here. Adds the security here. The place is so safe. There's no one who can actually enter in without the permission of the workers. Behind there, you can see there's a gate. You cannot easily access this place if you're not a staff here. You cannot access this place unless you are being invited inside. If you're not invited inside, you can't actually do anything. This is how great this place is. So there are about 2,000 birds inside here, this laying house, and the other brooder house also has a number of birds inside. So this means there's a clear separation of the birds, the young ones from from the small ones. This allows room for them actually to grow uniformly. You cannot mix the bigger birds with the smaller ones because the consumption rate is a bit different. The way the small ones eat is not the same way the big ones actually consume consume food. That is how it is, and that is how different it is. That's what you should actually get to learn. You cannot mix the big birds and the small birds.
Laying house where we transferred our chicks, and they are here, very happy with the cages. They have already adapted to the system. They know where to access water from, and also the feeds. You can see how they are feeding, and some are taking water. Yeah. So we have the feeding trough here. This is a water line, uh, and this is a nipple where they drink water from. That's a nipple. Yeah. And parcel in the cage, we have four of them. Yeah. So waiting until we off-lay them, they are going to now stay here forever until then they begin laying. At 14 weeks, they begin dropping eggs, and until the 24th month when we shall off-lay them. So they are here, all looking good. We transferred them here at 7 weeks. That's when we transferred them here. So they are all looking good as you can see them. So this is how a battery cage looks like. And it is a better way of managing these birds. And the advantages they have over the deep litter system is that you're able to monitor your birds very well. You can tell the birds that are not laying and the birds that are laying. Then also, you're like eating eggs. That one there also is controlled. There is no way they can eat the eggs because the eggs roll down and you pick the eggs from down. So those are some of the advantages of battery cage system. Then also, on the other hand, it helps you keep very many birds in a small structure. Like now, you can believe this small structure here takes us 5,000 birds. So that is the advantage with a deep litter, I mean with battery cages, of which on a deep litter system, this would not happen. You would say maybe have only about 1,000 birds here in this structure. So that is why the battery cages are very good.
And then how do you remove the waste products from
The
them?
waste product, right now we're removing the waste product manually, but usually there are battery cages that are automated. You just turn on the machine and there's a scraper that scraps off the, the, the poo. So at the moment, every morning we do it manually. Somebody goes down there to clean it up, and also the poo, we sun dry it. We have some piggery farmers who need it, so we sun dry it, then crush it, then mix with the maize bran, and for feeding pigs.
They use the waste product for feeding pigs.
Yeah, for feeding pigs. Very good for pigs. The chicken poo is really very good for pigs. That's why in some mixed farms you find that the piggery is down and the poultry or the chicken house is above them, so that the droppings keep going to the sty.
Okay, let's go.
So these are the water tanks. In here we refill them. We refill them with water, and the water goes through the pipes for the birds to take. So, like for right now, yesterday in the night, they were vaccinated fowl typhoid. So today they're on a stress relief medicine. So this they will take this for the next 1 or 2 days or three at most. Yeah, because vaccination like it stresses them a lot also because you need to grab, inject for fowl typhoid. So that is what happens. And last night we started vaccination around 9 p.m. and we ended at 2 a.m. So they were really very stressed. So that's why today we have vitamins called the stress wheel. So that is what we're mixing in their water for today, tomorrow, and tomorrow next, at least for 3 days, and you will be back normal.
Then the number of liters that you give annually.
Uh, we really don't mind about water, the number of liters, because they are supposed to take as much as possible they can. So that is why there is water always available for them. That is why this kind of system is very good. It helps the birds have the water at all the time. That is why a battery cage is good. So when they take a lot of water, the better.